All right, hey everybody, it is Tony, and I am back. I have 4 TTMs for you today. None of them are for Team 80s. Sorry, guys, I suck as a teammate, but we're going to get started with the first one, and it comes from Mr. Bennie Daniels. This is the second time that I've gotten Bennie Daniels back, and one of the things that I found interesting about the man was that he was the final starting visiting pitcher ever at Ebbets Field. He got his big league call-up in September of 1957. His first career strikeout was Gino Cimoli, and Gino Cimoli happened to be the final run the Dodgers ever scored at Ebbets Field. Bennie Daniels did not pitch for the Pirates in the 1960 World Series, and early in the 1960 season, the Pirates faced Sandy Koufax, and Koufax only allowed one hit, and Bennie Daniels was the only hit that the Pirates got that afternoon. A couple of those cool tidbits that I found out about Mr. Bennie Daniels. The next one is coming from one of the members of the no-name defense and 1972 undefeated Miami Dolphins. It is Mr. Dick Anderson. He does personalize, and this one, he must not have been able to read my handwriting because he personalized it to Tom, and that's okay. Always happy to get a member of the 1972 Miami Dolphins back, the only team in NFL history to finish a season undefeated and also win a Super Bowl. I almost said World Series. Super Bowl. The New England Patriots did not do it. We're going to get on to the next one, and it comes from former Chicago Cub Danny Murphy here on his 1961 rookie card. I also got him on his 1962 rookie card. It's the same photo. Danny Murphy came up as a heralded prospect right out of high school. Did not live up to the hype, or the Cubs probably didn't give him much of a chance to succeed. So he spent the next 8 years in the minor leagues with the Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. But in Danny Murphy's very first game, he replaced Richie Ashburn in the 7th inning. And then later in this year, he actually hit a 3-run homer, which was the first of his career. And he drove in Richie Ashburn and pitcher Dick Burwell. So very interesting tidbit about Mr. Danny Murphy. And I think I have all of Danny Murphy's cards signed now. I think he only had 4 cards produced by Topps. Could be wrong on that one, but I think it's only 4. And now I have all of them signed. All right, it's on to the final one. And it comes from Gerry Arrigo, I believe is how you say his last name. He does charge $1 per card. I picked this card up at a card shop in Maine when I was there a couple of weeks ago. And card shop sold common vintage cards, baseball cards for $1, and common vintage football cards for a quarter. So I had a field day in those boxes and picked up a lot of cards for TTM Fuel. But Gerry Arrigo is a Chicago native, so I had to ask him if he was a Cubs or if he grew up a Cub or a White Sox fan, and he said he grew up a Cub fan. And then I asked him about his first game at Comiskey Park, which came well before his first game at Wrigley Field, and he said the day was okay. So I, kind of was hoping for a little bit more, but he didn't give me that much, and that's okay. So those are my TTMs for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great one. Bye-bye.